This is Points of Interest on Wandering Wolf, and welcome to the Terracotta Army. So we made it. We're here at our next stop in China, the Terracotta Army, and I've been looking forward to coming to this place for a long time. It's only an hour away from where we're staying in Jian, which is the capital of the province here. We took a taxi from our hotel to the site, made our way to the front gates. Getting into the park was easy enough for us, but once we got inside, we had a little bit of a first challenge with the language barrier and everything, getting the tickets. Easy enough. So we can't read anything here. So we're just gonna keep taking shots at where to go. Okay, let's find a map. All right, so it looks like all this is a park, and off over that way is gonna be all the exhibits. Looks like the complex is gonna be pretty big. So there's the museum to Emperor Qin and 3 massive pits. Each one has warriors inside. Pit 1 is the largest and the most uncovered, so we're probably going to save that for last, so make sure to stick around. We're coming up on something here. So first up is Emperor Qin's museum. This building's dedicated to the story of Emperor Qin, the man who ordered the building of the army, documenting the site's history, its discovery, and its excavation. Let's head inside and see what we can learn. Okay. I guess we'll just make a big loop through here. So one cool thing about the Terracotta Army is that every soldier was made individually. Like they all have their own unique features, which makes them think that they were, each one of them was actually created after a specific person. Okay, we're about to head out from here, but there's so many intact examples of things that came out from the pits here. People, there's animals, vases, there's all kinds of stuff. Now we're gonna head on over to our first pit, pit number 2. Now you can see broken warriors down there. It's all collapsed. Underneath them you can see that there is statues. Like here. Down here you can see that there's pieces of statues broken everywhere, whole bodies, there's horses. Even look at the floor is tiled. If you get over, actually anywhere in here, they're all laying on like the tiled floor. So this whole area was built specifically for all of this. It's amazing. You want a coin? Okay, time to head into pit number 3. This pit's supposed to be a lot smaller, but it features a lot of statues that are the generals and commanders of this Terracotta Army. Oh, wow. This pit is amazing. Pit number 2 was much larger, but it was harder to see the chariots and formations underneath the fallen roof beams. But this pit, this is just really cool. It's been completely excavated, and there are way more intact statues here. Ready to go to the big pit? Let's make our way inside and see how crowded it is. What? They said there are over 6,000 statues in this one pit alone. It's funny though, we were like reading that the other pits were in worse shape because of people breaking in and stealing stuff, but this is the largest portion of the soldiers, and most of them they're pretty much complete here. They would have been painted back in the day, but the paint doesn't last long, maybe 15 minutes or so once they're brought out into the dry air here. You can even see as we make our way around to the back half of this pit that the process of digging all of them out is still ongoing, even to this day. There are multiple workstations back here. There's lockers and there's bins for storage. Some of them are wrapped up in saran wrap, maybe to, I don't know, keep the pieces together. And check that out. They're like moving the statue over to try and fix those cracks, I'll bet. Man, all that equipment, all that work going on, this place is really, it's like a living history. Yeah, so looks like we've done the whole place, and wow, what an experience. I mean, like, you know, seeing the stuff on film or on TV or whatever, but like being here in person is completely different. Every one of these soldiers is unique in its own way. A lot of these were sculpted or made after specific soldiers from the time or people from the time. As you can see, there's so many people, as you guys have seen, and was about 121 per person, which comes out to about, I think, 25 bucks, maybe somewhere in there, 25 bucks, so it's not bad at all. Really what cost us the most money was taking a taxi out here instead of taking a shuttle or public transport or be part of a tour group. And that cost us about the same as the tickets, really, just a little bit more. And it saved us a lot on time. So, you know, the dollar goes a long way here right now. You know, an hour taxi costs you 20 bucks, 20 to 40 bucks. But the place has been amazing. The complex is huge. There's 3 different main pits to see. And all of it was worth it. All of it was really unique. All of it was amazing. The history is amazing. And we really hope that you guys have enjoyed what we've shown you thus far. He just stood there forever, waiting for this thing to open. All you had to do was walk through it. It's little things like that you have to factor into your planning when you're getting around in a country where you don't speak any of the local language. Not to mention this is an area where like not many people speak English either. A lot of my travels, even like far out places, a lot of times people like have a little bit of basic understanding of English, and if you have a basic understanding of their language, you can get by. But one cool thing about about here is that, yeah, it seems like everybody's got translators on their phone, especially within the like business, so like taxis, restaurants, and stuff like that. They all have that kind of setup, which is cool. Yeah, so when you exit here, you get funneled out to little tourist areas and shops and stuff. It's a good place to get some food or a cold drink. If you're here during the summertime, it's pretty hot out, so sitting down and getting one of these fruit juices might be the way to go, which I think is what I'm going to try right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Points of Interest on the Terracotta Warriors. Make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe to follow us on all of our adventures. Safe travels and have a good week.